What's going on? This is My Life in the Shot. I'm your host, Donald Washington. Mariano's grocery store on 2500 block at 95th Street. Thursday, April 13th, a young girl, 21 years old, Jailene Flowers, was found in a storage room with multiple gunshot wounds to the head and the body. I'm going to bring you guys the story and the ex-boyfriend that they have in custody. However, they're saying the day before he tracked her with the Apple Airtag. I'm going to show you guys a video on how to detect that Apple Airtag if you got an iPhone like I do, and if you have an Android. This is very important. Now I'm going to also bring you guys just what is an AirTag, because it's only $29. Now it could be a great thing if you use it correctly. I'm going to also bring you guys, ladies, you must understand this, or signs of domestic alcohol, mental illness, anger towards others. So I'm going to also, one of the reasons she went to get an order of protection, all right? However, he was able to duck it. And I'm going to bring you guys on why and how that, they tried to serve him, and whoever answered the door said, hey, he doesn't live here. All right, so they did try to deliver the order of protection, but it wasn't effective. I'm going to also bring you guys, of course, I'm going to bring you guys a story and just what is an order of protection. How do you get it? What do you need it for? All right, so now let's get into this story. This story is going to read, a 20-year-old young man shot and killed his girlfriend at Mariano's grocery store where she works in Evergreen Park. And he confronted her about removing the Apple Airtag tracking device he placed in her car. To say Henry and Flores were dating after they met in high school. They also worked together at a nursing home. In April, she filed an order of protection, accusing him of previous threats against her and her family while they was dating. The order was granted but never served on him. And I'm going to bring you guys on why it was never served on him. I'm going to show you guys, this is some of the stuff that you're eligible for. So now what happens, if it's in your county, you have to go to your county courthouse. If you don't know how, there's ways to get the paperwork online, and you could go in to the clerk and get the paperwork. They will let you see the judge, and they will grant a temporary order of protection. You got to have some type of proof for saying, hey, here's why I need it. They will grant a temporary order of protection, and they will serve that person, and give him a chance to come to court and plead his case, because not everybody uses it in a good way. Some people can be malicious, all right, and trying to go after that person's job or something like that, like if they work together or something of that nature. They can use the order of protection maliciously. So, ladies, watch this video.
Thankfully, your iPhone can tell you if an AirTag is tracking you even before you find one. When an AirTag is away from its owner and moving with an iPhone user, you'll get a notification that an unknown AirTag is with you. An AirTag will also ping when moved if its owner is not in range. And if you place your iPhone or other NFC-capable smartphone up to it, you can see some owner information. If you have an Android phone, you can download the Tracker Detect app to scan for AirTags or any other accessory that uses the Find My network, like AirPods.
So, Tracker app, ladies who have an Android, Tracker Detect app. For you guys, for Apple's, if there's an unknown AirTag, it should pop up the location of AirTag if it's seen that location. And it'll give the last 4 digits of that person's number. You can see exactly last 4 digits of that person's number. Apple AirTags ain't but $29. All right, you can go to apple.com. You can easily buy one, $29. It could be a good thing to track, your stuff, your lost keys, book bags, stuff like that. It could be in a good way. But I'm telling you, episodes of mental illness, increased risk behavior, driving 103 miles an hour, increase of drug and alcohol, physical fighting, even if it's not you, loss of temper, even if it's like, hey, this dude stepped on my foot, I'm finna go get him. I'm finna go handle this, I'm finna do this. Plans to commit acts of violence, announced threats. Ladies, yeah, if somebody threatened you, make no mistake. On 19, set out to serve him a resident home so he didn't live there. Sheriffs called her, left a message clarifying the address, but they didn't receive a call back. On May 10th, Flores was present in court and the order was extended to May 31st. So when you go in, you get a temporary protection. I think it's for 14 days. And if you go back, they're extended to May 31st until he shows up to get a full restraining order. Those are just temporary right now. The sheriff's attempted to serve him. I don't understand how they couldn't catch him, because if he had a job and they worked at the nursing home together, how come they couldn't find him at work? That's like probably the easiest place. Following each attempt, the sheriff notified the court. Also, I read that it's 20,000 unserved order protections in Illinois alone. She was in court every time. On Monday, according to prosecutors, Flores found an AirTag inside of her car. Her brother scanned it and learned the last 4 digits of the tracking device was the phone numbers of his number, Armoni Henry, 24 the last digits. On Wednesday, Henry followed her to work, confronted her about moving the tag from her car, threatening to hurt her and brother if she stopped talking to him. On Thursday, a new order of protection was filed against Henry, and the same day when she went to work, she received 124 text messages from him threatening her over removing that AirTag. Dude was hurt. Around 9 a.m. This was around 9 a.m. Henry, which is Armoni Henry, that's him, arrived at Mariano's where Flores worked and confronted her. Prosecutors said she took him to the back room for employees only, thinking it's probably just a talk. I mean, you're in a public place, and moments later, the store manager heard gunshots and saw Armoni Henry, 21, running away. They say he chased him, but he drove away, got away. They ended up catching him. This is a very sad tragedy. Ladies, whenever you get into a relationship, I keep saying this on this show, you must do background checks. However, some background checks check out. I mean, especially when they're 19, 20, and 21. This, I don't know the age range, but those ages are very dangerous. Sometimes some of these people are first love. I saw in the news something like that. They think he had some mental illness going on in there, and that's why I try to bring this. But whenever you dating, you must look for this. And any sign of that, get away and get away quickly, because it ain't worth it. Some of these cats ain't wrapped tight up there. Anyway, I want to bring you guys this story, especially on how to remove those tags. That is getting more and more so popular with people placing those tags, tracking it, especially with these youngsters. Also, talk to these young men. Let them know about heartbreak and that, you don't need to track her every move. You gotta, and women, also create some distance, create some boundaries. Hey, why didn't you answer your phone? Because I didn't answer my phone. That's why. I told the youngster before. She was like, yeah, Don, if I miss my call. I told her, look here, when you 30 plus, a lot of y'all youngsters think that's cute. But when you 30 plus and you call a female and she missed your call, I missed it because I missed it. Don't worry about why I missed it. And let them know that. Anyway, make sure you guys like, subscribe, let me know what you think about this video. Peace, y'all.
See on fire, ooh, down to the wire. It's my life in the shy. Ooh, it's my life in the shy.